Hello, my dear grade 5 pupils. Welcome to our first ever science virtual class. For you to fully enjoy our science virtual class, I want you to find a comfortable place sa inyong mga bahay, free from distractions and from unnecessary noises. And after that, put out your notebook in science and put out your pen because as we go on with our virtual class, I want you to take notes of the important concepts or details about our topic for today. And once we have our face-to-face classes, I, your teacher po, will check your notebook. And dito po sa ating gagawin na virtual class, meron din mga activities wherein you will write your answers in your notebook. So, pakilabas na po ng inyong science notebook and pens. So, are you now ready for our virtual class? Before that, let us first have a review. What was our topic last week? Do you remember? Yes, you are right. We talked about weathering. So once again, what is weathering? You can recite it right now. Weathering is... Okay, very good, my dear pupils. Weathering is the process of breaking down or dissolving of rocks into fragments or smaller pieces. So let's have a review. Here I have a series of statements and you will determine what is being asked or being described in the statement. Meron din po ditong clues na jumbled letters for you to easily identify what is being described. Are you now ready, my dear pupils? Okay, no need to write your answers, just say it orally. Okay, let's finally start our review on weathering. First, an agent of weathering that can break rocks through strong waves and by seeping into the cracks of the rocks. What is this? Correct! The answer is water. Next, it is an agent of weathering that can cause the repeated expansion and contraction of rocks that can result to breaking of rocks. What do you call this one? Very good. It is temperature. Next, it is a chemical weathering which happens when rocks that contain sulfur and iron are exposed to oxygen in the presence of water. Okay, find the keyword. The keyword there is oxygen. What do you call the process? Very good. The answer is oxidation. Way to go, my dear pupils. Okay, next statement. It is a chemical weathering which creates holes or pits on the rocks because of contact to carbonic acid. Naalala? What do you call this one? Very good. The answer is carbonation. Because of the word carbonic acid, so the element that is present in this process is carbon dioxide. Okay, I think this is the last one. It is a chemical weathering which happens when hydrogen from water reacts with the minerals of the rocks. What do you call this one? The keyword there is hydrogen. What do you call the process which involves hydrogen? Good job, my dear pupils! The answer is hydrolysis. Okay, that's the end of our review. I hope na-refresh po kayo ng ating past lessons. So right now, we will have another topic, Lesson 2 for the 4th quarter in science. Our Lesson 1 is weathering. The Lesson 2 is about soil erosion. Okay, you can write it on your notes. Lesson 2, soil erosion. It is a process that shapes the Earth's surface. Mountains, valleys, and plains are examples of Earth's various landforms. And some of these landforms, as what we have talked about, were formed as a result of rocks breaking down or what we call weathering, and there is also one process which can cause these different landforms or rock formations. It is what you call erosion. Soil erosion, my dear pupils, is a naturally occurring phenomenon that affects all landforms. As what you have discussed while you were in grade 4, soil is a non-renewable resources that cannot be renewed after it has been eroded. So yun po. Remember that soil erosion is the irreversible change. Ibig sabihin, hindi na siya mababalik once the soil is undergo erosion. So come take a look at this picture. What can you see? Yes, there are small particles of rocks or fragments of rocks. And ano nga po ang nag-cause nito? Bakit nagkaroon ng mga fragments? Very good, weathering. Weathering is the reason why. So when rocks are broken down into smaller pieces, they do not remain in one place. Again, they do not remain in one place. Some rock fragments decompose. Diba? Sabi ko sa inyo na decompose din siya and become soil. Yun ang isang resulta. But others are moved from one place to another. Pwede din silang mapunta sa ibang lugar. Katulad ng mga rocks na ito. Through a certain process, they can go from one place to another. And that will be our topic for today, erosion. Erosion is the transfer of rock fragments and soil from one place to another. Meaning there is a motion happening because there's a change of location. Again, erosion is the transfer of rock fragments and soil from one place to another. And the materials that are transported as a result of erosion are called sediments. Again, these are called sediments. And erosion of rock fragments contributes to soil formation and landform formation in general. However, just like weathering, there are agents or factors affecting soil erosion. Just like in weathering, di ba po napag-aralan natin water, wind, human, plants, animals, temperature. Same with soil erosion, there are agents of soil erosion. Are you ready to know each one? Okay. The first agent is water. Same with weathering, di ba po? Okay. Water carries a rock and soil particles from one location to another as it flows. Imagine a water flowing. The rate of erosion is affected by the speed of flowing water, meaning yung lakas, yung bilis ng erosion ay nakakaapekto sa bilis ng flowing water. So, and we can also say that the erosion would be quicker and farther if the water flowed faster. The fast movement of water can cause many sediments to be carried away by the water. And one thing about water, since clay, sand, and minerals are carried in the rain or in the flowing water, the water appears muddy. That's why, di ba, nakikita natin yung ibang river, kulay brown siya, kulay brown. Kapag napakagrabe ang daloy, kulay brown. So one thing, because water carries sediments, they carry rocks na natutunaw, nadidissolve, or nabibreak. That's why kulay brown minsan ang water. So let us take a look at this video. This video is about a rock, a power of water. So okay, let's play the video. Okay, that's it. Now, di ba po? So, water is an example of an agent of soil erosion. Do you have any questions, my dear pupils? Kapag may tanong po kayo, you can just write it down and send me a private message, or kapag face-to-face na, you can say your question. Okay, the next one. Wind is also an agent of soil erosion, same with weathering. So, sabi dito, sabayan nyo nga po akong basahin. When the wind blows, it carries light material and soil particles with it, transporting and depositing them somewhere else. Ano po? So, strong winds bring soil particles to a distant location. Wind erosion can occur anywhere, especially in areas where the soil is not sufficiently compacted. For example, sa desert, di ba po? Hindi mga compact ang soil dun. Kaya kapag malakas ang wind, nakakasabay ang mga soil, even rocks, nakakasabay siya. At yung rocks, yung small particles, napupunta to other location. And as what we have said, if there's a transfer of location, change of location, erosion is happening. And also, my dear pupils, the dust, di ba po? Tingnan nyo nga ang ano nyo, ang tables nyo, paligid nyo dyan sa bahay, may makikita kayong mga alikabok, di ba po? May makikita kayong mga alikabok. So, sometimes you may notice dust on your cabinets, tables, and other furnitures found at your home. And the dust you found has been brought there by the wind. Wind has the ability to move and carry away soil particles. So, di ba po kayo may mga dust, galing yung nakabukas yung bintana inyo, and grabe yung wind, nakapasok na yung mga soil. So, that's an example or a manifestation of soil erosion. So, number 1, ano nga po yung number 1? Very good, water. And number 2 is wind. Number 3, animals are also one of the agents of soil erosion. Some rocks and soil particles stick to the bodies of animals as they move from one place to another. So, paano natatransfer yung soil? Nakikita nyo yung picture, it's hindi namang kulo, no? As you can see in the picture, my dear pupils, when animals travel around, they break down rocks with their claws, and their waste materials help in the decay of rocks. Di ba po? Napupunta sa mga kamay nila, parang nagsisip dun yung mga soil. So, kapag pumupunta sila, they travel from one place to another, kasama yung soil. As simple as that. Kaya, nagkakaroon din ng erosion or transferring of soils from one place to another. And also, sorry for the picture, baka may mga kumakain dyan. The waste materials also of the animals help in the decay of rocks that causes soil erosion. Yung mga poop nila, yung waste nila, ay isa ding factor kaya yung ibang rocks ay nagdi-decompose or nadi-decay, which can also cause soil erosion. So, as simple as that. Let's move on to the next agent of weathering, humans. Again, same with weathering or soil erosion, sorry po my dear pupils, one of the agent of soil erosion are the humans. Humans play a significant role in the rate at which soil erosion occurs. We are all aware that erosion is a natural occurrence, di ba po? Ibig sabihin ng natural occurrence, even without human, even without animals, just the nature itself, erosion can happen. However, we cannot deny that humans play a significant role in the rate at which soil erosion occurs. Even walking, sa paglalakad natin, it contributes to soil erosion because soil clings to our shoes, di ba, naaano sa mga sapatos natin, in the same way with animals. And the soil is then transported from place to another. Kaya nagsususak tayo dito sa classroom, di ba? Sa classroom nagsususak kayo kasi the soil can transfer from the outside onto the inside of our classroom.